This is 14, part B, part 2. Find the center of the circle. Now, a couple of things happened here, right? Some of you tried it, but maybe you got your foci wrong. Wow, I was surprised by how many people said the focus of that ellipse was the origin. It's like, wow, really? Really? Okay, so then obviously that screwed you over later. You got your, the parabola had a focus of, I think it was an 8? An 8, 0? Or is it 0 and 8? 0 and 8, other way around. And that was easy, that was just 1 mark, unless of course you forgot that when you're putting the equation of a parabola in parametric, so not parametric form, in a form that makes the focal length and the directrix obvious, right? You forgot that this was the form, right? So many of you thought this was the form. And so you got the wrong value for A, which means you got the wrong value for the focus, which means you couldn't find the center because the numbers just died on you, okay? So basic stuff, people, basic stuff, right? Now, once you got that, that's for the parabola. The ellipse, believe it or not, did have 2 foci, like most ellipses do. I think it was, what was it, plus or minus, was it root 5? On 6, wasn't it? Okay, there you go. Now, alright, put your pens down and look up for a second, okay? Because so far I've been picking out questions that most of you have had trouble with, or a large number. Here's what none of you did. None of you, not one, drew a diagram. Not one of you, right? Now, you get sick of it, really? I couldn't see it, it was that bad. Oh yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Now, if you didn't draw a diagram, how did you expect to get the answer right? No wonder only 3 of you got it, right? So when you look at this thing, right? You've got your 0 and 8, so it's up here, okay? Then you've got your plus or minus root 5 on 6, which are both there. So then you've got your circle coming through like that. Okay. So immediately on drawing the diagram, you can see that your center is going to be somewhere on the y-axis, right? Call it anything you like. Call it 0k or something like that, or minus k. Right? Now you've halved your work because you're like, where's the center? Well, I only need to worry about 1 number. You only need to worry about that part. And then all you had to write was, even the people who got this right probably spent too much time on it. All you had to say was, look, I've got 2 radii here, right? This radius and this radius are equal, okay? Now, look at that. That's just up and down. Right? That's easy to work out. You don't need a distance formula for that. It's very, very simple numbers, okay? So therefore what you end up getting, if you call that negative k, which I did, what's this length here, right? Well, what's that length? If I call that negative k, what's that length? K. It's k, and what's this length? Remember the coordinate, it's just an 8, right? So this here is k plus an 8. That's it, right? And then there's a distance formula here, but all you're interested in is the x value, right? So you get this, k plus an 8 is equal to, what have I got? The square root of this guy. Because it's just Pythagoras, really, when you're doing one of the values. There you go. And the quadrant you get at the end isn't that bad. I know the number you end up with is not very pretty, okay? But it only took 3-4 lines. It's just these fractions that you have to deal with. And that was not where most of you guys had trouble. Most of you guys had trouble because you never visualized it, so you didn't realize how easily you could frame the problem and how simply you could get the marks off it. Okay?